Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Every day we do a video, we come live to you, talk about this crazy crypto space and everything we talked about in the very last video. Unfortunately, it's finally occurring. You come here, you hit the bell, all notification, please. So when we do go live, you get this stuff immediately. There are three levels. We talk about this all the time. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Comes in threes. The patterns of those are usually three levels. It's why crypto seems to trade in those levels all the time. This is just a quick Bitcoin update. I'm not going to be talking about no altcoins. We're not going to be talking about anything else. We have to focus of what is happening now on this chart for the Bitcoin price. We know about the FTX debacle, right? We know the all-time high for this Bitcoin price was 69,000, rocking and rolling. The rest of the world was in disbelief that we went that high, as you can see currently right now. We talked about an 88% dip to the downside. And in order for that to happen, right, it was about 85, I think, 84, 85. It would have to take us all the way down to roughly about there, which I have currently on here, 11,500. Now, for that price to occur, we would have to continue and flip all the way down to the last percentage. Now, we talked about this in my past videos. So here it is, 84%. Ladies and gentlemen, to get the replica of that 84%, which is very likely at this point in time. We traded 20,000. This was in 2017. Bitcoin reached an all-time high about 5-6 years ago. Everyone was excited. Then what happened? Well, we had a big funeral for Bitcoin. And ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to have a funeral all over again. Good morning, Chief. Good morning, Sonny. Good morning, Gary, to you. This is the 11.5, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the worst case scenarios, possibly where I think we are heading for the Bitcoin price. None of this is financial advice, but if I really get you into the thinking cap on, put your thinking cap on, as I should put my sailor hat on, right? The captain is speaking. We'll go down with the ship together if we do. I'm going to dollar cost average. I'm going to dollar cost average into this market between two levels. Now, this is what I have circled, the 20,000. Why? Because the 20,000 back in 2017, this was the all-time high. Well, if I go back, maybe we'll be talking about this in the future, but what I'm trying to get at is when we hit these three levels, and I'm going to show you the three in a minute, and then we're going to get off, Bitcoin is going to rise. Bitcoin is going to go above 100,000. It's going to go to 300,000. The world is going to go apeshit. We already know all about this stuff. But what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, when it does get to these prices, when it does get all the way to this high, in 4 more years or whatever years, we're going to be coming back down. The price, and this is awful, I don't want to do it this way, I want to show you what I'm saying. We're going to be going up, we're going to be coming all the way through to 300,000, whatever the price is going to be. One day, we will be talking about Bitcoin dying at 69,000. After reaching all of this high volatile waves like we did in 2017, we were coming all the way up to a new high. So new high, come down, devastating. These are some of the high volatile waves. This is in the future, ladies and gentlemen, 2029. I'm talking about 2030. We're talking about 6 years from now. These are prices. These are things that are going to happen. Could come all the way down and test the old resistance of an all-time high of 69,000 and touch support back at the 69. Everyone will think Bitcoin's dead. We're talking about 7 years from now, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a fundamentals. This is a technical analysis brought up for me. This is some of the things I like to give to you. What I believe is really going to happen now in the short-term time, which is why I started the video and came to you before I start my work day. I want you to understand that this is the possibility. This is where we're going. 84% to the downside. It's not a big possibility of no. Well, this is the black swan event, as my buddy DeLuca said. FTX was the black swan event. And ladies and gentlemen, once we start breaking through these levels, and here they are, they're coming for you, and we're getting off. 16.5, somewhere around there, is going to be a very, very significant price change. If we do start falling the Bitcoin price below there, all the altcoins, everything will be decimated. Currently, right now, FTX FTT token is down over 73%. Total crypto market cap is at 875 billion. We have lost over 125 billion in the last 24 hours out of the crypto space. If this continues, this falling knife, as I suggested to you yesterday when we were trading about 19.6, 18.9, I was saying that there's a falling knife you don't want to catch, double bottom end pattern. We have it right here for you. I'll show you on the chart from yesterday. And this is kind of what I was saying could establish. We get the rejection, which would have been beautiful, bring us to the 21. We would be considered bullish. Obviously, none of this is playing out. The double bottom M is coming, and this is the ultimate pattern, which I confirmed for you would possibly happen if it confirmed through the 18.3 as we are doing. So falling through, we have a couple levels. I do like this updated one better for the 84% fall to occur back in 2017, as it's probably going to happen again. You're going to find yourselves, even on the daily or the weekly, I'd rather go to the weekly, you're going to find yourselves at these three different levels. You're going to be able to dollar cost in after each and every one of these. There's a chance that some of these may never fill. But if you prepare yourself and you get yourself ready, this is the old high, which I expect to come on the bottom for 16.4. I don't expect it to go any lower. If it does, well, the money is following, the FOMO, the falling knife is coming through, and the rest of these levels will occur one after another. But like I said, if we get this massive bounce, which I'm expecting to happen, once again, we will be talking about it on the channel that Wall Street Pete said he expects a nice bounce. There could be something in an upward W developing, which would get us out of the woods from here. And, well, the price of Bitcoin would go up so quickly and parabolic, we would watch it go up just as quickly as we are watching it fall currently. So I will be waiting my order to fill around 16.5, 16.5. This is totally up to you. The RSI levels couldn't have gone any lower. The MACD, everything that we are paying attention to is obviously here, even on the weekly, we're still in a higher area, creating new higher lows for the weekly. So this is how technical analysis works. We cannot fall, obviously, through anymore, or we will continue to proceed to get the 11,000. It would be a nightmare. Some people would be excited, right? This is an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you. You find this as an opportunity, or you take this as a learning experience. I'm a working man. I make money every day. I'm going to buy this dip. I'm going to dollar cost average in, and then when this bull market is completely to the upside and we don't stop moving up, we will be able to prevail. So currently right now, as you can see, we're coming down below so far from the exponential moving average on this weekly. If I showed you the daily, you can understand how far below the EMA ribbon we are. We are moving further than I expected, so this is more of a reason why I expect a bounce coming sometime soon. Let's look for the FOMO to stop falling soon. This is where I expect us to reach. So Wall Street Pete, Citgo, and crypto, the entire crypto space right now, what would be a good asset to buy during this current fall? Ladies and gentlemen, well, this is what I do. I look for something in the green. I want to know what is not falling as hard. Well, currently Polygon Matic, the last 7 days, we're still up 9%. That is the only asset currently in the week in the green. Looking at this doesn't count, a stable coin. So Polygon Matic, something I'm going to pay attention to, because in the next bull run, when we're moving up, this thing cannot be stopped. It's obviously having a hard time being stopped during the FUD, during the mess. So you must pay attention to Polygon Matic. Solana, there's a reason why I cannot buy Solana. And that is part of the reason. Down 40%, looking like FTX all over. What is going on? Well, a lot of people take their money out because they don't trust the continuous breakdowns, the continuing stopping of the Solana blockchain. It needs to run all the effing time. I bought Polkadot a month ago at 630. I thought I was a genius. Well, guess what? I could be a genius by buying it at this cheaper price and getting dollar cost averages. We are in single-digit percents down, showing its strength. I love it. Looking pretty strong. Same thing with Tron, ladies and gentlemen. To be down 5% only during this volatile situation. These are some of the things I pay attention to. Shiba Inu, a fraction of a penny, beyond fractions of cents. It must be volatile. So we're going through. Avalanche getting its ass kicked. Everything is getting its ass kicked, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much where we're at. The whole market is in fear. There's a falling knife coming. This is the big downfall that everyone has been talking about. It's unfortunate that we did not get to jump to 21.5, 22,000 and break through, but there will be days we'll be able to. Right now, this is the time you should be accumulating and taking care of buying the dip. If you are fearful, I understand, ladies and gentlemen. I am not telling you to not be fearful. Just be very smart. Look for the candles to start equaling a double bottom here. I'm going to be paying attention to this, and hopefully you pay attention to this as well. Before we go, because I love to give you my little tidbit of information because you deserve it. Such good followers. Daily candle. We're going to zoom in real quick. When I start receiving and I start getting candles that break this momentum of 1, 2, 3, 4 days of continuous falling. Once I receive the V-like shape recovery and I get that V and I have a couple green candles breaking this momentum to the downside, I will then start whipping out my indicators and paying close attention to what is actually happening and what level we're actually hitting. So if you can, ladies and gentlemen, do that for yourself, do that for your finances. I would pay close attention as I have 13.5 just about looking to be the bottom here. It can very well happen. So like I said, 2 big levels to watch. 16 is one of them I'm watching, 16.5, and then of course 13 on my orange line here. If we break through the 13, 11.5 is automatic. I believe that 11.5 will be the bottom. We will find an 84% fall if we get here, and then, well, the rest is up from here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're in for. This is what we're excited for. If you see the old case scenario, all the resistance coming in from 2020, well, 2022, the end of maybe the beginning of 23, we're flipping old resistance into support. This is what happens. I cannot control the market. All I can do is come with a lie for you and explain what is happening. Wall Street Pete, sick doubt in crypto. I thank all of my loyal followers for all the times that we were correct, and this one time that we were off. 19.6 was not the bottom here. 17.7 has now been broken, and we are officially heading to the ultimate down, all-time lows in over a specific amount of years now. This is the scariest time, but yet this is one of the most important times in the crypto space. So please be careful. Stay away from the comment section. Do not click on any links. I would not even comment with any of the bots or scammers in the chat. Keep doing what you're doing. Dollar cost average in, dollar cost average out on the highs, and continue to accumulate, my friends. Until the next video, love y'all. Peace in and peace out. We're out of here like Vladimir, and I'm not talking about Putin. Take care.